So Kelly, you spent some time. You were away, and you are looking very beautiful this morning. Not that you don't look normally beautiful. You're looking even more beautiful, which I didn't think was possible. But you have raised the bar to look even more beautiful than you did before Thanksgiving.
Yes, and let me just kill the speculation. I did not get any type of facial work done over the. I guess I was off for about 5 days.
Those are your words.
6 days. But I did have an intervention by my 70+ something mother. Sat down with me and was like, "Look, I got to jump in here. I'm retired. I'm living my best life in Naples, Florida." And I watch a lot of YouTube videos of how to put on makeup, and you're putting it on wrong. And so she bought me all this makeup. I had a tutorial of how to put it on. This is one thing that I never knew I needed. Do you know? You probably know what this is.
Yeah, a beauty sponge, beauty blender.
Yeah, and I had never used one of these, and I didn't even know what it was.
What's a beauty sponge for those who maybe don't know?
What you do is you basically like cover your face with makeup, and then you dab, dab, do all over.
Wait, is that like the interior decorating like wall trick when you like sponge the wall to get texture?
No, it's not meant to look like a sponge look. It's meant to blend it.
Got it. Okay.
Well, it may be a sponge. And then I learned about this. Locker, do you know what a waterline is?
Yes, I do actually.
See, I knew you would because you always look amazing. So, Tommy, I didn't know.
It's how high the floodwaters go.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm like, she's like, well, we got
King Street every year that there's rain.
Right, same in Georgetown, right?
Yeah.
Little did I know that everyone has a waterline on their face, and my mom got me this from got it. Waterlined is the basically the under eye area, on your lower lid. So
like below your lashes.
Just above, like inside your eye.
Oh, okay.
That is one's waterline.
Why do you put makeup there? I feel like it gets to get in your eye.
It does get it in your eye. And you said my makeup looked, even before I told you I had an intervention.
Yeah. You
said it looked really good. So I did it this morning. I did it very quick. And then this flat brush to like blend in my foundation. Locker, you probably also are familiar with this.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. How did you learn this? Did you learn it from YouTube like my mother?
No, I did not.
Okay.
I'm really impressed with your mother. With the fact that she's able to find these makeup tutorial videos on YouTube.
Well, here's where it got really weird.
You don't even know. Kano's like the Mandalorian of the 60+ set. She's seen a lot of stuff. She's pretty indestructible, and she can rock most any situation.
When I told my daughter about this, she was like, "You don't know what a beauty blender is?" And I'm like, "How do you know?" She's 14 of what a beauty blender is. So literally, somehow, the 14-year-old and the 77-year-old are on the same page. The 40-something missed this whole thing.
Okay, I called her 60+. You called her 77. Just for the record. How does all of Generation X not know about this? Is this like a knowledge gap that
I think like my mom said that we were stuck in, we learned in our 20s how to put on makeup, and we just kind of like stayed with it. And that all my stuff was outdated with the bronzers and the under eye concealer and all that.
I want to know, how did your mom know that you were putting your makeup on wrong?
Because she said I look like a panda.
On what?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Not a panda. Not a panda. A raccoon. She said I had raccoon eyes. I'm sorry, raccoon eyes.
Like she would watch the broadcast and say that that's what you looked like on air.
Yeah. Yep.
Huh.
So I appreciate it because I think it does look really good, and I did learn a lot. But these are the things. But Courtney, you haven't answered the question. Like, how do you know how to do this? Did someone teach you? Did someone sit you down? Broadcasting?
So I think that's a little unfair. When I started in TV 5 or 6 years ago, the makeup, I knew nothing. And I brought in all my makeup to the makeup artist there. And she's like, no, wrong eyeshadow, too sparkly, wrong colors, wrong foundation, bad. And she literally like got rid of, she's like, you can't use any of this. And I was like, oh, but I like all that. She's like, no. And so I sat down with her and literally had a tutorial of how to put on makeup.
What about eyebrow putty? Do you know about that?
I do not.
It's like, I got some serious eyebrows here, but it's like and And I didn't know I needed filler in between these two caterpillars on my face. But apparently it just like pats them down. It's almost like a gel for them, like a
So
little
it's like glue.
no, but it's got color to it. So it kind of like evens it out.
So not so thicker than eyebrow mascara.
Yes, it's not the same. It's like it almost looks like an eyeliner when you put it on. I'm
you
waiting.
have that?
Putty.
No,
That is a new thing I didn't know existed.
I do not have that yet. That is on order.
Did your mom tell you about that?
Yes, she did. She also told me about what's the other thing that sets it? Primer.
Yeah.
Wait, you gotta prime your eyebrows and you gotta putty your eyebrows?
No, prime your face.
Oh.
And then baking. Do you know about baking?
I do not.
So baking is when you take like a loose powder and you put it all over your face after you've done your foundation and all the thing, and you let it sit there for 3 to 5 minutes, and it bakes the makeup into your face.
Because of your body heat, or do you have to go like put your head?
I don't know why.
Doing?
Again, my 14-year-old daughter know about this as well. And again, I bought all of her makeup, so I don't even know how I missed this boat. So you also can bake your face.
That's a new one.
Yeah.
I thought we were being like all natural and like no.
Well, this is the thing. It's a natural look. You just don't know that you're wearing, a pound of makeup on.
How long does your new regimen take you, Kelly?
Well, I did a very quick one this morning because I'm relying on some lighting here to help with it.
Haven't you seen all those crazy TikTok videos where the women put the concealer all the way down here like this and like they literally draw their face? Haven't you seen those?
I have seen those, but I was like, "Ooh, that's scary. I'm never going to do that."
So
but
they
now
draw
I'm doing
like a Deadpool mask.
Yes, and then you use
Like
this thing, this little beauty blender, and you like rub it in to do the contouring and the highlighting and all the other things.
I gotta be honest though, I have a beauty blender. I don't usually use it. I don't know why. Do you like it?
I do. You're supposed to use it with water too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did hear that.
So you put the makeup on your face and you wet the makeup down with water and a sponge.
I don't ask me a lot of questions. I'm just doing what as told. Okay. I have like a set of instructions. There'll be a Zoom call later to see my progress.
Hey, your mom knows what she's talking about. She once told me that I look like a homeless person. So
Oh my gosh, black out my screen then because I don't want her to comment on me.
That's terrible.
It was in the early 2010s when she told me about all my clothing choices, and I've never looked back. So
she's got some opinions, that's for sure.
Also, yes, why doesn't Kano have a show on Real Fun DC?
I've talked to her about that, and she says she doesn't have time for that.
Are we cutting into her YouTube watching?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Or happy hour or golf or whatever one does.
I think she's negotiating, Kelly. You have to give her a better offer.
Okay. I'll work on it.
Wow, look at that. We learned a little bit of makeup tutorial. That's amazing.
Yeah, maybe Courtney, you and I should do now that I am skilled, we can practice our beauty blending and our bake. I'll show you how to bake.
Totally, and how to eyebrow putty or whatever.
Yes. Once my eyebrow putty comes in, I will show it to you.
Do you have to do the baking in DC, or can you do baking anywhere?